Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to discuss rational exponents. When we talk about rational exponent, it is also known rational means fraction. So it means that a raised to n over m. It is equivalent as well with radicals. So therefore, if you have now a rational exponent, so a raised to n over m would be the m root of a raised to n. Let's have an example. Let's simplify square root of r. So technically, the radicand is r, which is what's inside the radical symbol, and then the index is 2. So therefore, square root of r would be equal to r raised to 1 half. Let's have now another example. Let's simplify cube root of a squared. Now, in the cube root of a squared, your radicand is a squared, and then the index is 3. So therefore, the index would be the denominator, and then the radicand, where there's an exponent, would be the numerator. So the answer would be a raised to 2/3. Let's have another example. It is the fourth root of a b cubed. Now, in this manner, we'll use now the rule of power. So, in the rule of power, we can now convert now the radicand is a b cubed. So the fourth root will have now, this is now the power, and we can distribute that one at a time. So that will be a raised to 1/4 and then b raised to 3/4. You just multiply the 1/4 power to each of the variable. Let's have another example. Let's simplify the cube root of 2/5. Now, the cube root of 2/5 will have now this one on the power. The power would be 1/3. So we can distribute that both numerator and denominator so that we will have now 2 raised to 1/3 over 5 raised to 1/3. Let's have another example. We have here 3x to the fourth y cubed c squared to the third power times 5x cubed y squared z cubed to the second power. Now, we can start by distributing the power, which is 3, to each of the variables here. We have the numerical coefficient that will be 3 cubed, x to the fourth raised to the third power, y cubed to the third power, and z squared to the third power. Now, on the other factor, we have 5 that will be squared, x cubed to the second power, y squared to the second power, and z cubed to the second power. Now, simplifying each of the terms, so we have now 3 cubed, that will be 27, x to the fourth to the third power, that will be x to the 12, y cubed to the third power, that will be y to the 9, z squared to the third power, that will be z6, 5 squared, that will be 25, x cubed to the second power, that will be x to the 6, y squared to the second power, that will be y to the fourth, and z cubed to the second power, that will be c to the 6. Now, let's combine now the numerical coefficients. So we have now 27 times 25. Then using now the laws of exponent, when you multiply a variable, same variable will add up the exponent. So we have now x raised to 12 plus 6, y raised to 9 plus 4, and c raised to 6 plus 6. Multiplying 27 and 25, we have now 675, x to the 18, y 13, and z to the 12. Let's have this example. So we have now 512 raised to 2 thirds. So what we do have here is that we need to think of a number like this one, 512. If you're familiar with 2048, the game, this is part of it. So I can work on multiplying 2. So as you can see, I have now 2 raised to 9s because when you multiply 2 with 9 times, you'll have now 512 raised to 2 thirds. Now, having that, 9 times 2 will be over 1 times 3. So we have now 18 over 3. So working with that, 2 raised to 6, and 2 raised to 6 to simplify, that will be 64. Let's have this example. We have now negative 64 over 125 raised to 1 third. Now, in this manner, we'll have it one exponent, the rational exponent to each of the part of the fraction. So we have now distributing that, it will be negative 64 raised to 1 third over 125 raised to 1 third. Now, looking at negative 64, that is a perfect cube number, if I'm mistaken. So this is how it works. If it's a perfect cube number, that's negative 4 raised to 3 times 1 third, and then 125 is a perfect cube number as well. So 5 cube raised to 1 third power. So working on that, you multiply now 3 and 1 third, that will be negative 4 raised to 3 over 3, then 5 raised to 3 over 3. Simplifying that, that will be negative 4 over 5. Let's have this example. We have 4x 2 fifths multiplied to negative 3x 3 7. Now, multiplying now the numerical coefficient, we have now 4 times negative 3. And then since we have the same variable x, you can add up the exponent, which is 2 fifths plus 3 over 7. Multiplying 4 and negative 3, that will be negative 12. Having the butterfly method in the fractions, 5 times 7, that will be 35. 7 times 2, that will be 14. And then 5 times 3, that will be 10. Adding up, we have now negative 12x raised to 24 over 35. Let's have this last example. We have 15a to 3 fourths over 5a raised to 1 half. So working with that, we can now divide the numerical coefficient, which is 15 over 5. Then, since there are the same variable, we will now subtract the numerator's variable or exponent to the denominator's exponent of the variable. So 3 fourths minus 1 half. Now working with that with the LCD is 4. So this would be 3 and this would be negative 2. So 15 divided by 5, that will be 3. So working with that, that will be 3a raised to 1 fourth. Thank you for watching this video. Hoping you learned something about the rational exponent. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, everyone.